Welcome back to Awake and Bake, an educational, high vibrational, mystical, spiritual show. I'm your host, Danny. A little bit of a different background going on, same room, different angle, because I usually film these in the evening, but I've been looking at my videos recently like I fucking hate the lighting. Let's try it in the daytime. We're gonna see. If I hate this, then we won't do it again. It also depends on how YouTube uploads it, like the quality and everything kind of changes when I upload it. I feel like that mess of an intro was very on brand with what I want to talk about today. Is life falling apart? Or is it all falling into place? It just started. Give me some time. And of course, today is a Smoke With Me episode, as usual. To go with the pink theme that I have, because y'all, I got a pink shirt, I got pink sweatpants on. So of course, I have my Megan's Organic Market pink battery, 510 thread. What do I have in here? I think it's the Flavor Aid still, because I haven't switched it out. So truthfully, I don't even check to see what's going on in the sky these days because, number one, I have Kelsey for that. And if you guys want Kelsey to let you know what's going on in the sky, Kelsey's the other half of Awake and Bake, but you're not going to find her here on YouTube. Where are you going to find her? Patreon, Instagram. All of that is Awake and Bake Podcast, so go check it out. Also, just the podcast itself, Awake and Bake Podcast, we're available everywhere you can listen to a podcast. So that's Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Google, whatever tickles your fucking peach. And if there's one that you find that we're not on, just let us know and we'll hop on it. Anyway, she's the sky, moon, stars, witch baby that I go to for that advice. Haven't gone to her. So I'm just wondering, is anybody else feeling like the energy is all over the place? Like it's a fucking tornado? Like it's good and bad extremely at the same time. And I know it's not just me, bitch, because my best friend is the perfect example of like the tornado that is going on energetically right now. She's so fucking connected, and unfortunately this is just her season to be very fucking connected to whatever's going on. I wanted to talk about that because when things really fall apart, they're kind of actually just falling into place. I know we've said before, like rejection is protection, rejection is redirection. This is kind of the same thing. I like to call these transition periods. The beauty of this type of transition period is everything's going wrong. You can't deny it. It's not like, oh, I just need to change my mindset. It's very clear. Shit is crumbling. Ideas and things that you thought were solid are not solid anymore, and you need to figure out what you're going to do next, or you're in the process of figuring out what you're going to do next. Here's what we're not going to do. We're not going to fight it, okay? We can't try to go against what's happening. It's already happening. The universe has made it very fucking clear what's going on. I'm very sorry if you can hear the construction. Yeah, apparently daytime is not the time to record. Noted. There is something so fucking comforting about when everything around you is falling apart, but it's not your fault. You can't control it. You can't fix it. You really can't do anything about it except take care of yourself and handle whatever you're going to do. There's something just very comforting and just kind of relaxing into it and being like, all right, universe, take me as I am, bitch. Here I am. It's a deep acceptance, basically, that like things are changing, but it's going to be for the best because it has to be. Let's take another hit. Yes, this is the year about goals. This is the year about, achieving everything. However, I also feel like this is mostly, at least for me, the year of really stepping into true alignment and being really in tune with what my intuition is telling me, with my third eye type shit. Really tap into your highest self whenever you need to. Tap into source, tap into that connection, that power within you, and just figure out like, okay, realistically, like, what is my soul telling me to do next? Like what we can really do that at any time. And I think we need to start utilizing that more. Also in terms of being more self-aware. I'm really working on self-awareness and also really working on the things that I know I need to work on, specifically like certain triggers. That's what I'm really focusing on. And then while we're on the subject of expanding our consciousness and learning and growing, it is Black History Month. And I wanted to shout out some of the Black content creators and channels that have really helped me on my spiritual journey, that have been like seriously a vital part of my journey and my growth. We have to start off with Trinity, or Ethereal Trinity. She goes by both on YouTube, on Instagram. I'm obsessed, first of all. I first heard about Trinity through watching Lynette Adkins, who I also recommend, but not so much for spiritual reasons, just for like lifestyle and spiritual, but like more lifestyle. Trinity was my big inspiration on shroom content, on cannabis content. Like I had never even thought that it was okay to post stuff like this until I found Trinity's channel. I feel like she's a trailblazer, honestly, and I love how open she is with her sexuality. Like if you look at my social media, I think you can see that Trinity was a huge inspiration in who I am and how I present myself to the world. And like, yeah, I feel like I just align a lot with Trinity and her content. So shout out to Trinity, Ethereal Trinity. Also, Trinity introduced me to the Flow Network. I love the Flow Network. It started as just like two dudes, but then it's like a whole group, which is also, that's what I wanted to talk about. So the Flow Network is Sunset Trey and This My Jam, or Trey and Jam. but they have this group of friends that I'm so inspired by. Like, I love their community that they have built. That's like the biggest inspiration to me of their whole channel. Everything they post, I just vibe with. I love it. But the way that they have this solid community, it's just all these high vibrational, unique, cool, but very different, but all still come together beautifully group of people that like, they all make content together. They're all good friends. They all just like vibe and expand their consciousness together. I feel like I sound so corny, but I love the Flow Network, and they really inspired me to create my own community and focus on my own soul family, which I feel like I've always done, but like seeing other people do it and like thrive at it as well. Like I was just like, yes, like that's what I want. That's what I want to focus on. That's what I know I can cultivate. So shout out to the Flow Network. Now I want to talk about Bria Jones. Bria Jones is a lifestyle content creator. She is also the first person ever on social media that I heard talk about PMDD. I have PMDD and I thought I was the only person, and I was like, what's wrong with me? Like, I'm just dramatic, I guess. Then Bria talked about it and I was like, bitch, I love you. She is so insightful when it comes to a lot of the stuff we talk about on this podcast. She's a little bit more professional than I am. She's not going to be smoking weed and cursing as much. Definitely check her out. She's like the sophisticated, like she's my goals. She's very much masculine energy, like divine masculine kind of boss babe entrepreneur energy. And then the last creator that I want to shout out, there are many that I could shout out, but this video would be way too long, is a newer friend and newer content creator that I recently literally stumbled upon in line of a Queen Herbie concert. So Lila West Coast, or my friend Lila, we met at a Queen Herbie concert like in October, and she was right behind us in line. And when we were pulling up, so me and my friend took an Uber there, and while we were getting out of the Uber, we saw her, and I was like, she's definitely going to the concert. I can tell because she looks good as fuck. And then she ended up right behind us in line, and she was like, hey, I got my Carta in the car if y'all want to hit it. I said, I'm sorry, did you just say Carta? I love you already. Turns out she's a cannabis content creator. When I say cannababe, I'm thinking of Lila West Coast, okay? She's connected with so many brands. She's very educated on all aspects of this industry. And she has made herself known in the cannabis community as a Black woman, which I just admire so much. And everything she posts, I feel like I learned so much from. We recently had a brand deal here on Awake and Bake. I was so excited. I remember thinking like, what would Lila do? How would Lila post this? Not in a way to like copy her, but in a way of like, so that's the level. The bar is up here. I got it. I don't know if we nailed it, but I at least had something to aim for. Basically, I think she's fucking awesome and I want to be like her when I grow up. And bitch, you already know I will link everybody's social media in the description. I'm on my period right now, moontime bitch, and I am so tired. I'm so fucking tired. So if you were watching this and you were like, damn bitch, you look tired, it's because I am, ho. Fuck off. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your grandma, and as always, stay high. Love you. Bye.